Let's, line 5, just because we got to go fast here. Christy.
Hey, Ace Man, I love you so bad. How are you?
Loving you bad, baby. Sacramento, what's going on?
Okay, my dad, oh my gosh, my husband is preparing our Blue Apron dinner right now.
Sweet.
And I know I was going to ask what you're doing for countertops and floors in your kitchen. But before that, I just want to say I am loving what you've been talking about with regards to homework in schools, because we talk a lot about equality versus equity in schools, and all these homework assignments, I guarantee you the poor kids in my neighborhood do not have internet and do not have printers and do not have two parents at home to help them take up the entire house doing massive projects. And that, to me, is insane. And if we want the quote-unquote poor kids and we want to talk about equality, this is not equality. Big homework assignments are not equality because people don't have the same equipment at home.
No, my wife, if she had a job, would have quit it to do the two kids' stupid science projects, which dominated our lives and cost a few bucks. You got to go buy the equipment and the stuff and the flowers and the Pepsi and the whatever, the Mentos, whatever they're doing, and then set it up and big pieces of cardboard where everything and stuff's got to be printed and go to the internet and find pictures and images and print that out. And I mean, it's a mess, but it's very time consuming. And if you're worried about making ends meet and you're worried about what you're putting on the table for dinner that night, you have no time for this. And it's worthless. It's utterly worthless in the life of the child.
Well, the parents are doing most of it.
That's the other thing, too. The parents are literally, Lynette was consumed with the two kids' science projects and doing the lion's share of the work. And it's this weird ritual, and it's totally unnecessary, and it is creating a bigger chasm. Yes.
My friend's son has a foreign exchange student with them right now from Germany, and he said that... that homework's not required. You can do it if you want to be smarter, but it's not required. And he's here taking classes that are way harder than they would be if he was an American student. These classes are too easy for him, and their homework isn't required.
It's just dumb, and people are starting to send me these articles and stuff, and I believe them, but there's nothing you can do. And if you really want to talk about ruining the quality of life for a family, here's a super simple equation. You just get two kids, you put them in the same grade, or even a grade or two apart. You have mama who worries all day about whether they're doing the assignment or they have the assignment. Are they going to fall behind? They always will throw out, we don't want to hold Sonny back, but he may get held back if he doesn't bring in and do the required blah, blah, blah. And then you have apathetic dad. You factor me in. And now
Christy like that.
Here's all I can think of. It's like the last 4 years has been an uninterrupted chorus of, no, Sonny, open your backpack. I mean, the guy has a steamer trunk on wheels that he has to drag around. First off, along with this thing we're talking about, like I said, we're going to have all these things. We're going to have... Here's what I can't wait till Garrigus I think his daughter, Tenny's going to be a lawyer, because I'm going to have some class action lawsuits. We're going to have something called white lung from too much spray on sunblock.
Right.
You're inhaling, everyone's spraying it all over everyone's face. White lung, we'll sue for that. The next one is we'll have a floating liver syndrome where chugging too many bottles of water at the security at the airport before you got to throw it because you just bought the thing at the Hudson newsstand for $6 and now they want you to toss it and you're like, fuck that. And you're chugging the whole thing. There's going to be a liver disorder that comes from that. And my son is going to have a form of scoliosis from dragging this huge sack around with him, like everywhere. And then Lynette has to go into this trunk and start opening and peeling out papers. And then and then she'll pull out a piece of paper like from 1971. And it's like, what? When did this? Yeah. That was before. When was this due? When was this due? That the teacher died of natural causes. He's been in the ground for over 25 years. I don't care. Why didn't I see this? it's never ending. Sonny, where's your homework? Natalia, what do you got? And then trying to get her to drop a dime on him. Natalia, does he have homework? He said he didn't have homework today. He said it Wednesday wasn't homework day. Did you? Natalia, you have homework, right? Yeah, I have homework. All right, Sonny, you have a go get the thing. Now we're sitting around. Me and my wife's education, just because of the kind of schools we went to, combined is about a fourth grade education. And we're sitting there looking at math problems that I don't know. I don't know what you can't be -0, can you? What's lower than 0? There's nothing lower. 0's the bottom. It's 1 to 10. I don't even think they have 0.
Yeah, and then, 0 is the neither plus nor minus, right?
I got Olga from Guatemala who's trying to punch up the script too. And she's leaning over the thing going, no, and then I'm getting called back in the room, and then my wife is screaming at Sonny, do you want to, she starts naming his friends, do you want to go on with Jensen? Do you want to go on with Billy? Do you want to, or you want to be, you want to be left behind with Hudson.
You always know.
It's insane how much conversation and just physically how much of the house it takes up.
Yeah.
Like the bags, the sacks, the papers everywhere. Then, of course, the morning starts the dance of the tards because Sonny's marching to the car and it's like, where's your papers? Where's the paper? Why do we have to?
With no benefit. The studies show that it does not make the students better.
And it actually shows that they just become reliant on adults to finish their homework for them.
And anxious.
I have a question for the two guys.
But yet we should still doing this for, another 100 years?
Huh?
Like, when do we knock this off?
At what point do you think the average parent stops being able to help their kid with math?
Oh, now?
I gotta imagine
eighth to ninth grade.
Oh, that late?
No, I think around long division.
I was going to say, like,
Sonny,
5th or 6th.
Sonny passed Lynette. Sonny passed Lynette in math. And I'm not exaggerating. He passed Lynette in math in the 2nd to 3rd grade.
That's what I'm saying.
3rd grade. No, she can't do math. And Natalia passed me in spelling, reading, comprehension.
In the delivery room?
In utero?
Yeah. Now, she's in spelling probably about the 3rd. So my wife we both got passed in different subjects about the 3rd grade.
Yeah.
And I still am edging out Sonny in math, just hanging. I'm just clinging to a lead. I'm playing 4 corners. I'm trying to kill the clock here.
Run the picket fence.
I got the short white guy dribbling in a circle. Sonny's trying to foul him. That's what I'm doing with that. And Lynette's going to be ahead of both of them in spelling for she's probably got another grade and a half, and then she'll be then we'll both be dust.
But math for average parent, would you say 4th or 5th grade is when?
Here there's a combination between them learning a bunch of stuff that's more advanced and us having no recollection of most of the shit that doesn't make a difference in our lives.
I was just going to ask Bryan, do you know what a sine and a cosine is?
It's a trigonometry thing, right?
Yeah, no clue.
Okay.
I don't remember.
Cosine is what I do when one of my friends wants to buy a pickup truck. That's what a cosine is.
Yeah, I think
go down to Galpin Ford and
exactly
cosine for Ozzy's F-150.
Yep.
That's what I know a cosine.
You know it.
And that's less than 0 eventually.
Right. Hey, Christy.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. All right, baby.
Okay. Hey, I love you all. Fitz Dog, big fan. I love you.
Love you.
Thank you,
Adam,
darling.